So let's get to it. All right, I know that's why you're here. I look at the analytics on my YouTube. My analytics on my YouTube's hilarious because they're like, it's only like maybe 12 to 15 minutes. That means, and I can see where people are coming into the show and watching. They're waiting until halfway through the show to get to the actionable signals. So I started cutting that out and just making it its own little video. So here we go. I ain't afraid of y'all. I ain't afraid to tell you guys what's happening in the background. Don't tell people that stuff. It makes you look bad. No, man. I know what's happening. I know what you guys are doing. It's like I'm going to turn this show on so I don't miss it, but I'm going to walk this dog for half an hour because he's going to just sit there and tell bad jokes for half an hour. We got Kaizen Trades in the house. Let's see here. The Creole Kid says, how is your chart on TrendSpider so clean, so fresh and so clean? I don't put a lot of crap on the charts. That's what I do. I don't put a lot of crap on here. I take it off. I also use some of these other things up here to highlight stuff. All right. Mainly what I do is I draw the broadening formation on the month, or I draw it on the week, and that's it. I will draw the broadening formation on the 60s or the daily to either teach something or to if I'm having a hard time seeing what's happening and I just need a reminder that this is a very tight very tight triangle, and I'll do that. All right. But other than that, take all the crap off the charts. Take it off the charts. Take it off. Take it off. If you're wearing a hoodie, take it off. Y'all don't know that meme, huh? It's this guy at TSA. What is happening at the airports? We need to check some airlines. Let's check some airlines. But the airport, was it Newport or something like that? I didn't know there was an airport called Newport. I thought that was just cigarettes. What's American Airlines? American Airlines. That's not. Let's go, love. Wrong one. Sorry. What the heck's a move? LOV. What is happening at the airlines? All right. Southwest ain't doing too bad, but these airlines, these TSA people are quitting on the job. They're quitting on the job. Anyway, there's this really funny meme. This guy's like TSA guy, and he's like, if you got laptops and cameras, put them in the little container and put them through the X-ray machine. If you got a hoodie, take it off. I mean, he's screaming. Scaring people, boy. Anyway, people walking off. People are walking off the job. Anyway, if there's too much stuff on the chart, take it off. Take it off. Tons of inside months. But we're going to talk about, yes, there are tons of inside months. We're going to talk about things that are two up on the month and or weekly signals. All right. So let's go to the weekly signals. No. Let's go to usual suspects, monthly signals. All right. We're going to talk about monthly signals real quick. If there's anything in here that's not two up on the month or hammer and force, we're going to take it off. All right. Take it off. All right. We got OKLO, hammer and force on the month. Beautiful. All right, hammer in force. All right, Aaron Bailey says the Rev Strat, the 122 Rev with the analytics. Heck yeah, very good. Yep, gotta look at that stuff. Lala, I'm so glad you're here, Lala. Good morning. Currently working, but saw you online, and I have to pop in and support. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lala. Thank you. Put some links in there, Lala. Whatever you got going on, wherever you want people to look at, put the link in there. It's okay. You too, Joyce, JJ, and same thing with the Beach Bum. Hey, this is for everybody, all right? Let's see here. BMY, Bristol Myers. Is that a hammer and force? Is that two up on the month? Is that shooter and force? No. All right, so this is old stuff. All right, take it off. Take it off. Remove. Please remove. All right. Juniper. I put this on there because it's hammer in force on the month. It's starting. Okay, it's starting. AMP with, I don't know what this is, but it's hammer on the month. All right, not in force yet. Just gotta wait. Oracle 2-2 reversal back up on the month. Beautiful, amazing. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can get up to 168. 168. Now, what you want to do, again, I told you at the beginning of the show, this is, you're going to be able to apply what I'm talking about to your trades today. All right. You take your monthly signals list. You're going to go through all the stocks you like to trade, and you're going to look for this hammer. Let me get a nice, good hammer. All right, we'll go with that. You see this candle formation right here? That's a hammer. All right, hammer. And you want to see, what you're looking for is any stocks that 2 down, 2 up. All right, this hammer, and then the next live candle, which is May, is trading above the previous range, above April. All right, so go through all your stocks, and you're going to create a watch list that's called monthly signals, and you're going to stick it in that watch list. Yes, people that have Trading View, you can do it there too. But you're going to organize your stocks by condition. Why? Because when the SPY goes to the highs, Dow Jones, QQQ, when the institutions say, okay, it's time to buy, you're going to go to this monthly signals list where the buyers already are, and you're going to get in these positions. All right, you're going to look for actionable signals on the week, daily, or 60-minute chart to get in on what's already happening. All right, when other people out there are scrambling to get into something, the tariffs are off, we need to get in something. All right, so they're out there scrambling. You don't have to scramble. All right, you do not have to scramble. You just need to know what actionable signals look like, and then take the time to organize your stocks by condition. Yes, you can use scanners. I think you will learn a lot more by going through it manually. All right, but then after it's all done and you got it all organized, you can close your laptop and go chill with your family. Take them to the movies. All right, go see that new Minecraft movie. We went and did that last week. So much fun. Hess. Oh my goodness, is that 2 up on the month? No, get that junk off of there. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. All right, MU. I put that on here. Ugly hammer, but closer to going 2 up on the month. GD. General Dynamics. Yeah, there's some war stuff out there. These guys make army trucks and things, but they're not making so much right now. Waiting on that one. Lockheed Martin, War Machines. All right, War Machines. It is 2 up on the month. Waiting though. All right. Knee. Oh, my knee. I don't know why people like trading this one, but it's not a penny stock, so we'll look at it. Kind of stuck. It did go 312, continuation up on the week, inside on the month. If you haven't seen you on Netflix, man, golly, crazy show. But anyway, it is inside on the month. PayPal. I got PayPal. I'm the only person in the office. Everybody else has Venmo. I got PayPal. Hit me up on PayPal. They're like, get your old self out of here. I'm like, what? Anyway, hammer and force on the month. Look at these 60s. Look at the week. Look at the daily. Yes, I did that all backwards like a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's okay, because look at the money flow index. They're putting their money in this for real. PayPal. Start a winning position. Add to it and defend it with tight stops. PayPal used to be somebody. All right? And for the kids out there, PayPal was one of Elon Musk's very first companies. All right, it used to be somebody. 309, and I see the chat rolling. I'll get you. Hold on. And let's just say you get in here. You get in way down here. All right, at $70. Now you get on the weekend shift and you see Strat Soldier making fun of PayPal because all these people got in at $195 and you dumb, and scenario 3 down on the month and the week and red on the day in the 60s, and you look at you laughing. I don't care. Laugh all you want, Strat Soldier, because I got in way down here. I don't care. This is a monthly chart too. I don't care. All right. Now for the people that trade bigger charts, quarterly charts, you're like, not doing great, but it is green. Looking at the year. All right, now I was looking for this thing to go 2-2 continuation up on the year, but red so far. And you're like, I don't want to take this until it's 2 up on the year. That's okay. You're like, I'm not messing with this until it's $93. I want to see the buyers really in here. That's okay. But what I want to emphasize is this is a major time frame and it's starting. All right, maybe it only goes up to $98 and kind of, you know, keeps doing this thing, chugga down the line. That's okay too, as long as it's not a losing position. But again, let's just say next year PayPal takes off and it's at 234, and again, you're not going to be caring what Strat Soldier's talking about, and we laughing at people that got in PayPal at 234. Because you got in here $70 and you continue to work it. All right, easier to do that with stocks. CCL 2 reversal back up on the month. Carnival Cruise, people trying to take some vacation time. All right, I'm tired of all the news. Let's get on cruise, go somewhere. Nvidia finally hammering force on the month. Finally, wow, finally. Now no actionable signal on the week. But hey, they're starting to put their money in that. Tesla back to the highs. 2 reversal back up on the month. All right. Everybody at the water cooler talking about, you know, how do you know when to get in the Tesla? I'm looking for that hammer and force on the month. That's what I'm looking for. What's a hammer? Let me show you. All right. Let me show you. Let's see here. So technically it did hit, it went in force at 294. It did technically hit the first target, which is the magnitude. All right, but we want this guy right here. Give me 394. Give it to me. Come on, Tesla. Do it. Do it. Do it. No actionable signal for next week, but here's your weeks. All right, going through previous range. Come on now, back in this level of reclaim right here above 238, and the top of that range is 328. So there's a couple more targets in that range. All right, right now the buyers got the ball and they're trying to get a touchdown. All right, touchdowns way up in here. All right, so we'll see what they want to do. Disney getting their act together again. I went and saw that Marvel movie, Thunderbolts. Fantastic movie. Ugly hammer, but 2 reversal back up on the month. All right, now's your chance to get back in that thing. Remember, Disney does more stuff than just movies and theme parks. They do. They own ESPN. They own a bunch of, you know, they own all kind of stuff. So here's your money flow index showing, yes, they're buying. They're really buying. So we want to start a winning position in that soon. Visa hammer in force on the month. COF hammer in force on the month. American Express hammer and force on the month. AVGO hammer and force on the month. MA MasterCard hammer and force on the month. Are you starting to see a theme here? All right. Boeing, Erica, where are you at? Boeing 3-2 up on the month. 3-2 up on the month. Hammer in force. I love making fun of Boeing, but it is hammer in force on the month, and it is working. Create winning positions, add to them, and defend them with tight stops. That's what we do here. GE, hammer in force on the month. Now, technically hit magnitude, but it is actually at true exhaustion risk. All right, meaning there's no more stops to take out. All right, that's real exhaustion risk. You're never going to hear me go, it's exhaustion risk every 15 minutes. All right, like these other people, yahoos. All right, it's exhaustion risk. I zoomed out. There's some more targets. All right, used to be somebody. Give me 289. I'll take back what I said. Not exhaustion risk, but it did take out 201. It did take out 201, took out the recent stop, and now we're trying to get back up in here. All right, give me 255. All right, that's the next one. So, you know, you got this other company talking about exhaustion risk every 15 minutes. What did Rob say? Still good ad. Still good ad. All right? Okay, it hit the target. It's time to go ahead and start scaling out. Wrong. Wrong. AMD 2 up on the month. I got out of this automatic money destroyer because it was just getting wrecked, but it is 2 up on the month. I'll think about getting back in here. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll start a small position. Schwab 3-2 up on the month in force. All right, in force. The next, give me $96. Give me 96. All right. What I will say about exhaustion risk is, we're not afraid of it. We do want to know about it, but we're not afraid of it. All right. Ford 2 reversal back up on the month. All right. Beautiful. Getting back into this level of reclaim right here at $10.66. All right, not really amazing right now, but it's working. Where is? Oh, I didn't see T. AT&T. Now we used to ignore AT&T because it's boring. All right, and for years it was just making $1 up. It would make $1, lose $1, make $1, lose $1. But finally took out some lows. If you would have started a position back in September 2023 at $15.24, it is currently trading $27. Currently trading 27. The ultimate high is, well, we got 33 bucks. Let's go to the yearly chart. Very slow. They do have good dividends though, okay? Great dividends. All been stuck in this mother bar right here. Can we get out of this mother bar at $33.15? And can we get back to the highs at $45.25? $45.25. Can we do that? All right? $45.25. Can we do it? All right? We'll see. We'll see. But it's a lot easier to trade something like that with shares. All right? Buy some shares. Work on that. Work on it. Is it calculator time, or we want to go straight to the, let's go to that. What do you guys want to look at? Let's do some requests. Now, what did I talk about? I talked about mostly what's in force on the month. It's the second week of May. You need to be trading stuff that's 2 up on the month. If it's inside on the month, ignore it. If it's, hold on. Don't get me yelling in my own house. If it's inside on the month, ignore it. Anyway, inside of the month, ignore that mess. Trade something else. All right. While you guys are putting in things that you want to talk, what tickers you want to look at, I'm taking requests. Any tickers you want to look at, put them in the chat. All right, and then we'll fill up this watch list. And while you guys are putting things in the chat, if you guys use the super chat button, there's some little ones in there. There's some big ones in there. You use a big one. You use any of them. All right, pop that chat out. You use any of them, and I appreciate it. You'll keep the lights on, but then I'll stop what I'm talking about and talk about whatever you want to talk about. All right. All right. So you'll jump the list. Come on now, super chat. This guy right here, like a tip jar. All right. And if I get 5 super chats, I'll do a free coaching session tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, Sunday. I like to hang out with my family, but I'll do it for you guys because you guys will support me, so I appreciate it. Lala said, I don't have anything going on, but I'm working. All right. She says she's working. Watching you for some swing signals, and I am in the tank. She's a tank as well. Heck yeah. Awesome. Shout out to Lala. Yeah, so great. I'll see if I can find that old interview that we did and repost it. Tandy says, can you explain why it matters to get into the tickers that are already moving? Because if the algos are buying, is it not correct that everything else will start moving up, or is it like the algo and natural buyers? Tandy, getting things that are already moving. Yes, the market, they say when, Mighty Soldiers likes to use it all the time. He says the rising ocean raises all boats or something like that. Rising tide lifts all boats, something like that. Paraphrasing. I understand that, all right? But if you look at this, let's go to semiconductors. No. Semiconductors. Yeah, let's do it. SMH. Let's look at SMH, 2 up on the month. SMH. Let's look at the main chart. We know Nvidia's 2 up on the month, right? We know AMD's 2 up on the month, right? So that means, and then we know SMH is hammer and force on the month. That means the entire sector should be good. So I should be able to go to this watch list and pick any semiconductor, and it's good, right? Because a rising tide lifts all ships. All right, so I should be able to get in this stock even though it's not in force yet and just wait, right? Logically. Okay, let's look. AAIO, 2 up on the month? No. But you have an argument here. All right, you could say this is starting. ADI, hammer and force, good. I want to focus on that one. Let's put that on the monthly watch list while I'm sitting here talking all this mess. 2 up on the month, and then monthly signals. Very good. All right, we got another one. Very good. All right, so now we're doing it. Now we're looking for monthly signals. All right, we got some good ones in here. All right, we got some AGM. So 2 up on the month? No, but you got some buyers in here. You got an argument for that. All right, AMAT. 2 up on the month. All right, so far so good. All right, semiconductors looking great, Strat Soldier. What's your point? Keep looking. We're just going to keep looking. Hammer and force. And we're going to take advantage of this, all right? AMD. We already know AMD. AMKR. All right? Close to taking 2 up on the month. It is hammer and force. But we want to wait on it because it's not in force yet. I'm not going to say this one out loud. I already said this is a family show. I don't know how to say this. AOSL. Inside on the month. Second week of the month. I'm not messing with it. Leave it alone. ARRY. 2 up on the month. Okay. All right. So we got some semiconductors working. Is it all working on all of them? That's a penny stock. Not touching it. So far, I mean, it's looking good. This might be a bad example. It's not working on all of them. ASYS. 2 up on the month. 2 up on the month. No. All right, it went 2 to reversal back down, and this is a penny stock, so I wouldn't touch it anyway. But it's $3.34. The rest of the sector's working. I could buy 100 shares of this for $300, and it's going to go to the highs, maybe. But right now, based on the Strat, full time frame continuity to the downside, that's a no for me, dog. Adam, what's Adam doing? 2 to reversal back up on the month. Okay, all right, very good. AVGO, already talked about it. AXTI, no. Beam, what's Beam doing? It's trying to. The nice 60s here, but it's again penny stock, not touching it. Can it do it? Can it do it? All right, 2 down on the month. Red. CRDO, 2 to reversal back up on the month. $50. All right, we'll look at that one. My point is, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. My point is not everything in the sector is going to be 2 up on the month. That's my point. So go where the buyers actually are. Don't be, well, it hasn't triggered yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy this one. DQ. All right, you mess with DQ, you're going to be disqualified. That's what DQ is. Disqualified. Messing around with that junk. Messing around with junk. ENPH has always been a hot mess. You want to go ahead. It's going to raise, this is good on the 60s. That's really good here. All right. You make some money in that. You got an argument for that. All right. But I'm looking for stuff that's 2 up on the month. 2 to reversal back up on the month, but it's red form. You forming a losing position. That's what you forming. All right. That's my point. All right. So not going to spend too much time on that. But to answer your question and a smaller answer, you want to go where the buyers actually are. You want to buy what the buyers are actually buying, not just buy something that's stuck inside. Like let's go Johnny John QJJ. All right, we know the rest of the ETFs doing nothing but Johnny John. I'm already seeing with Johnson & Johnson. I'm already seeing people talk about how Johnny John's triple inside week. It's going to be great. It's gonna blast. It's gonna go inside on the month. 3 weeks stuck inside. Look at the daily chart. Look at the money flow index if you have to. They're not buying this. It's stuck doing nothing. Well, it's coiling, and this is a great time to... Wrong. All right. Dub Jones had some little bit in there. Dub Jones says, because you can't predict when the market will move, wait for it to move, and then jump in. That's right. Lala's laughing. Bulls in the building. That's right. Tandy also says, can you talk about exhaustion risk then? Yes, I already talked about exhaustion risk because it isn't exhaustion risk kind of why broadening formations happen. Exhaustion risk, true. All right. I'll do it again. Let's go. What was a good one? 2 up on the month. That was in the signals list. There is another group out there that overemphasizes exhaustion risk to the point where everybody's scared of it, all right? They call exhaustion risk every 15 minutes, and it's exhausting. to trade with them live is it. You want to talk about anxiety? You like anxiety? Go trade with them. Go trade with team anxiety, because every 15 minutes they're going, it's exhaustion risk, time to scale out. I can hear that annoying voice right now in my head. We got one more right here. We got one more target to take out. At 366, there is nothing else. Visa will be at all-time highs. There are no more stops to be taken out. That is actual exhaustion risk. No more stops to be taken out, and that's straight from Rob. He never called exhaustion risk every 15 minutes. All right? It's exhaustion risk, time to scale out. No, he would say, hey, we hit our target, 2-2 reversal back up on the week, add. Still good, add. All right. He was so funny in that movie. $45 million worth of lotto tickets. I'm insane. What? I don't know what's happening. Let's see here. Dub Jones. He says, I think I'm catching what you're saying. Might as well hitch. Okay. Yep. I don't know what's happening there. I got so much talking into my own stuff I didn't even see. Yep. All right. Tandy says, gotta run. Thank you so much. I'm so glad it makes sense. Thank you. I can help out. Thank you. Gonna stick around for a while and discuss this one. I understand what you're saying. It's based on pivots they take out. Yes. So it's more about just what you're calling it. Then what do you call the top of the broadening formation when things start reversing or stalling? At the top of the broadening formation on, let's just say, a weekly or a daily, it's at the top of the broadening formation, okay? We know for a fact they test the highs and test the lows. Just because it's at the top of the broadening formation doesn't mean we start cutting it. All right, we look for actionable signals. Now, if it gets to the top of the broadening formation and it goes 2-2 reversal back down, you know, if you're only going long, to put your stop up there, cut it, be done. All right, and it's reversing back down to the lows. All right, we are trading reversals within this broadening formation. They test the lows, test the highs, test the lows, test the highs, test the lows, test the highs. All right. I'm not calling exhaustion risk every time this thing is moving around. Not doing that, all right? Not doing that. Why? Because people are trading weekly charts. People are trading monthly charts. People are trading quarterly and yearly charts, all right? People are doing something you want to talk about exhaustion risk? Look at this thing on the yearly chart. All right, some people started a position at 235 and 2-2 reversal back up on the year, and they're not out. They're not gonna get out either. Well, it's exhaustion risk. Why would I even mess with that? Because it's working, that's why. All right, goodness. Anyway. Llama Mama's in the house. What's going on, Llama Mama? Anyway. Go check out my course, Unlocking Broadening Formations. That's where I talk about how to trade broadening formations, and then also levels of reclaim. It's a course with video from with real traders asking real questions. Go check that out at stratsoldier.com. There's nobody put any tickers in here, so so let's go look at Win. W-I in Win. All right, Win Resorts. Ooh, hammer up on the month. That's what I'm talking about. Hammer in force on the month. Monthly signals, 2 up on the month. Beautiful. Look at these weeks. All right, take your kids out there. Here's your days. All right. Llama Mama says she's gonna take the grandkids out there and put them in, get in the water. But Grandma, the water's cold. Get in the water. All right. This is all inclusive resort. I gotta hit this. I'm going to the bar because all the drinks are included. So go to the buffet. I don't want to eat all this food. Yes, you do. Yeah, them grain. When I was a kid, Grandma used to stuff the kids full of food. All right, and I love being in the pool, and I love eating at the buffets, and I love doing all the stuff. And yeah, win resorts. Take your kids to you know, a mini vacation somewhere. Look at this money flow index. Not only are you sitting in the pool, eating, drinking whatever you're gonna drink, and eating just ridiculous, copious amounts of food, you're making money. All right, you're making money while you're in the pool. All right. So monthly signals have grown. We'll go down the weekly watch list from last week real quick. It's about that time. We're gonna do it quick. Amgen, that was a win. All right, 2-2 reversal back down. Took out all these stops. That was a win. Humana, all stuck in this mother bar from last week. It did go 2 down. I'll leave it alone. Win. The International Business Machine, 312 up. Thank you for showing us what a 312 up is. Beautiful. All right, and also hammer and force on the month. All right, hammer and force on the month. IBM, that was a win. Apple, I added this one last week. 2-2 reversal back down. Not doing a whole bunch, right? Johnny John stuck inside. We're going to leave it on there because the actionable signal is only this current inside week. They're like, well, it's triple inside week. That's the thing. No. Honestly, Johnny John's doing nothing, but I'm leaving it on the list so we can watch it. Google, outside week to the downside scenario 3, that they bought them up and sold them down because Apple was like, hey, I don't think we want to use Google no more. And Google was like, what? Are you serious? Anyway, to the lows, all right? It looks a lot more dramatic on the 60-minute chart. And then right here on the daily, all right, 3 inside bar. We're going to be, mother bar problems right here. We're going to be watching this. Mother bar problems on Google. Palantir to the highs. Creating a... JJ would not call that a Momo hammer, so I'm not going to call it a Momo hammer either. It's just moving to the highs, all right? More than likely going to open up inside week. Car, that was a win. Beautiful. Momo hammer in force. Keeps taking out targets. Very good. Give me 5 more minutes. Starbucks, inside on the week. Do nothing. Don't touch it. Well, we're going to leave it on the list because it's inside week. We'll see if we'll get that 212 up or 212 down. Fidelity, that was a win. It went 212 down. Hit target. All right. That was a win. CVS, inside on the week. That didn't go in force, but looking for the 312 up or 312 down for next week. X, it did go shooter 2-2 down on the week. It didn't hit magnitude, so INTC did go 3-1-2 reversal back up on the week, continuation up. All right, didn't hit target though. Already talked about Cardinal. HP chose a direction, but it ain't doing great. All right, ICHR did pick a direction. Scenario 3 down on the week, yuck. And then Skywater Technology, it does go hammer and force on the month, but it ain't doing a lot. All right, the Momo hammer did go in force, but again, not doing a lot. We're gonna put it on the list anyway. It's not a penny stock, but it's a low dollar stock, so you can buy a little bit more of that if you want, as long as it's still a winning position. I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to be looking for more actionable signals here very soon. Let's go ahead and go to the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Remember, I said when there's no obvious inside bar, the Strat. Remember what I said, if there's no obvious hammers, shooters, inside bars on SPY, Dow Jones, or QQQ, you can go ahead and scan for inside weeks. All right. Oops. Stop. Let's go inside weeks on SPY, S&P 500, S&P. Where's my thing? 500. Where are you at? Let's do this. I know you're in here. S&P 500. Do you guys see it? I'm still looking. This is what I did was I switched it to a different thing. There it is. S&P 500 index. All right. Scanning for those inside weeks. Save. And then I'm going to, if you have this updated, if you have this imported into your TrendSpider, your weekly watch list, excuse me, your Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner has been updated, all right? It's been updated live. And let's see if there's anything good in here real quick. We're not gonna spend too much time on it because I gotta go. I gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta live our lives, all right? Not touching it. Gross. A lot of inside weeks here. So I want you to go through this thing, see if there's any good ones in here. Uh-oh. AOS, Hammer and Force on the month. That's a good one. All right. Inside on the week. We'll put that on the weekly signals. Costco up $1,000. Are they ever going to do a stock split? Not sure. But it is 2-2 reversal back up on the month. And we got an inside week for next week. We know that. AMT, American Tower. Inside on the month. Yuck. All right. Let's look at some good ones. What's bro? Inside on the month, doing nothing. What's burritos doing? Inside on the month, not touching it. We're gonna talk about Hess, Juniper, DD. What's DD doing? DD inside of the month, she ain't doing nothing. QCOM, inside on the month, leave it alone. Coke, leave it alone. Leave it alone. It is all the way up on the month though. Wow. Let's see here. Starbucks, talked about that. Glow, what's Glow doing? Wait for those months to go. What's Vicky doing? Vicky's always messy. SMCI, inside on the month, inside on the week. Don't touch it. All right. What's McDonald's? McDonald's, inside on the month. Wait for that hammer to go in force above 321, then you can talk to me. All right, and then Mondelez, that'll be our last ticker for today, inside of the month, inside on the week. So not a lot going on there. SMR, okay, sorry, Llama Mama, I was too busy making jokes. Sorry. She's like, I'm here for a reason. All right, Hammer and Force on the month, SMR, and no actionable signal for next week, but you can be in this, all right? Wait for that thing to, wait for a good actionable signal to get in on that reversal. Momo Hammer, not on the week. Oh, you're talking about on the daily chart. Okay, on the daily chart. Okay. You can do that. JJ, what do you got? You said you got one more. TRMB. I don't know what that is. TRMB. Trimble, Hammer and Force on the month and no actionable signal for next week, but find a reversal on the daily on 60 to get in on what's happening on the month, all right? Very good. All right? Very good. Used to be somebody, all right? Trimble. Very good. I like that one too. Thank you so much. 2 up on the month and monthly signals, all right? So that's going to do it for me. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Check out the quarter on Hammer. Hammer on the quarter. Quarterly. Ooh, yeah. It ain't closed yet. All right, it's not closed yet. We knew that'd be forming a hammer on the quarter. Then in then third quarter. Ooh, yeah. Come on now. Give me. Close this thing as a hammer. Give it to me. Come on. What's it doing on the year? Just for funsies. Probably inside year. Looking at this. Ooh, Trimble gonna have him trembling. All right, soon. All right, very good. I like this a lot. This is a good find. Now let's draw a broadening formation on this real quick because I do want you to see something. Right here, bam. All right, I need to move this about a little bit tighter, but where is it at in the broadening formation? Put it in the chat. Where is it at in the broadening formation? Awesome. Thank you. Justin Davis says, good show today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Try to keep on that format. Got to have an agenda. I've been in the background. Very good. All right. It's inside. It's trading sideways in the middle of this broadening formation. All right. But this hammer in force on the month could be the thing that gets it out of here. It could be the thing that gets it back to the highs. That's right. JJ says in the middle. Aaron Bailey says in the middle. All right. We just need to know about that. All right. It is in force. All right. But it could get all the way up to $78 and then come right back down. It could happen. But hey, you made some money. You knew it was stuck inside. That's okay. The monthly chart's a big range. All right. If you can make some money, $76 up to $73. That's a good chunk of change, depending on where you trade options or shares. So you can do that. All right. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun. Go check out thestratsoldier.com. I keep talking about Hammer in Force on the month. Kind of interesting, right? Go check out Hammer in Force on thestratsoldier.com. Get in there. Get the ebook. It comes with a bonus vid. It is an actionable signal that you can trade on anything that trades. All right, anything. So, crypto, equities, commodities, futures. Learn that actionable signal, Hammer in Force. It's my favorite. All right, favorite. And then I got one-on-ones in there. I got courses as well. Go check out Combat Load. That's going to get you everything that's on the website, to include one-on-one session. If you're watching me right now and you've got Combat Load and you're like, wait a minute, I haven't used my one-on-one session, let me know. All right, we'll schedule that date. And then on YouTube, I got a membership section in there. Again, Weekend Shift, the Weekend Shift crew is going to get you updates on the Weekend Shift watch list every day. And then the Strat Warrior is going to get you macro vids, and then also personal one-on-one coaching. Well, one-on-one coaching sessions. I'm going to say personal. There's only one. Justin Davis is in there right now, so it's kind of personal right now. But once we get a lot of people in there, then it's going to be an actual group of people just asking questions. Hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? And this is my YouTube. All right, this is mine. So I can work it any way I want. So if you tell me, hey, I don't have a lot of time, I got some questions about the Strat, but I need some video. I need one of these one-on-one sessions on, I'm a Strat Warrior. We'll set the date, we'll get in here, we'll look at it. All right, we'll do it. All right. I'm paying for that. All right. I over deliver all the time. Lala says semis can outside quarter if the bulls stay in. Yes, the buyers have to keep buying. SMH, I call it shaking my head for a reason, because sometimes it don't make no sense. You be like, man. Anyway, this is the Strat Soldier for the Weekend Shift. UNH, we'll look at it in a minute. Healthcare ain't doing so great right now, Brent. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Strat Soldier for the Weekend Shift. Remember, tomorrow's Mother's Day. All right, take some time, buy something now. All right, or order something, send it, do something. All right. I don't just trade the Strat, I live it. All right. So if you're inside bar on something, all right, do that one little thing that might get that thing reversal back to the highs. And if it's a losing position, cut it. This is the Strat Soldier for the Weekend Shift. Thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.